Mystic Starkey then.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm back.
You've been keen to create a mystic?
I am. I'm very mystical.
That is how most people would describe you.
So keen, I believe, that you've actually been recruiting, but we'll get to that.
Yes, we'll come to Junior later on.
So, the sheet there should take you through, quite nicely, everything you actually need to do. But it starts with the basics, really. Your name and some flavour. So,
Well, my real name is actually Chris Starkey. But I'm going to be known as...
Christic Starkey.
Oh, that's actually... I was
Better, closer, warmer.
call myself Starkey. Because it works.
It does work.
Starkey.
Yeah, I know.
Star's the first name. Key's the second name.
And then we don't confuse you with Space Master Chris.
Yes.
So you would like it emphasised throughout as Starkey.
Starkey.
I'm going to struggle with that, but I'm going to give it
I'm
the best
Mr.
shot.
Key.
Mr. Key.
Mr. Key. I'm the key to the star.
Because you're Mr. Key the Mystic.
It's basically a sort of Starlock situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This has all
like
come
it.
together very well.
Works on so many levels.
It's like it was meant to be. Yes, that's me.
So doing your
Starkey. I look. Is that just what I look like? Was that
No, it's
all
a
it is?
specific stare you use.
You have some options.
Okay, what do I have? Well, I'm going to be a him.
Yep.
Oh, there's lots. Zim. What's a Zim?
I think they've got a lot of alien and gender neutral, I guess in alien terms, gender ambiguous.
I quite like the sound of Sir Starkey.
Starkey.
So I'm going for a Sir, whatever
Do
that
it.
means.
So it's Zerkey at the time.
Yes. Aged, wiry, paunchy, pale, pallid, rusty.
All of the above.
Elegant still. Faded, ragged, polished, pristine, neat, respectable. Definitely not respectable, neat, polished, or
I'm
pristine.
feeling paunchy.
I'm thinking paunchy. Definitely paunchy, wiry, rusty. No, and aged. I don't know how many I choose.
Up to 4.
All right, faded.
Amazing.
I'm aged, wiry, paunchy, and faded. And I'm Sir Starkey.
That's amazing.
I'm getting a mental image.
Yes. Imagine sort of Doc Brown from
Back to the Future.
yeah, mixed with Yoda, mixed with Father Christmas. Yeah, that's me. That's me.
Lovely. So, as is traditional on Melee Role Players, other people assign your stats. So
Sure.
somewhere there should be a little list of stats to apply to the 5 schools of skills. Those being volatile, calculating, slick, stalwart, and alien. So I believe you have a +2, a +1, a 0, a 0, and a -1 to assign.
Okay.
And the rest of yous can do that for him.
I mean, if he's faded and aged, I'm wondering if maybe it's a -1 for slick.
I think
yes,
so. I think,
so.
and based on that as well, I think Stalwart seems like he's stood the test of time.
Yeah, so a
He's-
2 maybe for Stalwart.
I've made it through
Yeah.
the ringer.
I feel like Stalwart and Alien could be high stats.
Yeah, and Alien, I think, for the class is
Yes, I
important.
think alien
Yeah.
is like your
So I think that needs to be a
magic
+1.
class, for want of a better word.
So
Yeah.
+1 for alien, or
Yeah.
+2 for alien.
And +1 for Stalwart.
I think I sort of see myself as well. It's obviously up to you, but a little bit sort of scatty. So I certainly think alien. Like I'm the aged
More
master.
alien than stalwart.
So
I wonder actually if it would be better for you to have a higher volatile stat than Stalwart, potentially, because it might be volatile not in like necessarily the aggressive sense, but in the like will do weird shit sense.
sure,
Sort of in the grumpy old man sense.
yeah.
Potentially, yeah.
Also, intimidate comes under volatile, which if you're,
Yeah, it's
a
not so
mystic
much.
space wizard,
You could be intimidating.
you don't just have to be threatening actual violence to be intimidating.
I'm imagining you as a kind of Gandalf vibe where you seem like a dude in a grey robe
Yeah.
who's a bit like past it, but actually
But
when needs must, you
I'm
can...
not a conjurer of cheap tricks.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
He says, well, conjuring
Oh, it's
the
happened again.
cheapest trick.
So Ian McKellen's back.
I was hesitant to bring it up for that very reason.
All right. So yeah,
I didn't know this was a problem.
So,
Yeah.
Oh, it is, yeah.
Just don't bring up Brian. It's gonna
so
be
maybe
fine.
are you +2 volatile, +1 alien,
Plus 1 alien.
0 store, 0.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, let's do that.
Sure.
Just for funsies.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. +1.
Volatile, oh, but-
Otherwise, your stats are going to be exactly the same as mine, although mine, I suppose we can change them.
So +1 alien, +2 volatile, 0
0,
store,
0.
and -1 slick.
Yeah.
Nice.
And
I'm cool with that.
if you like them, then keep them. Otherwise, you can swap two around if it's really against what you wanted to play.
No, I quite like the sound of being a sort of grumpy old wizard man. And that's basically how I live my life anyway. So. But without the magic.
So, at character creation, you choose a background, which is your ancient order.
Oh, I'm a sage, aren't I?
Read
I'm
the
not a
two out
knight.
for us.
Okay, so sages. Your order is seen as mysterious and wise seers, sought for their counsel and insight as mediators. No. Your order is seen as protectors and warriors of justice. Whenever you protect the weak or act against immorality according to your code, you have advantage. I'm sorry, with sages, whenever I try to pierce lies, confusion, or a mystery, and see wisdom beyond, you have advantage. Oh, well, I sort of sound like I'd lash out rather than...
Yeah, I think you're right. Knights.
I mean, I don't think they necessarily need to be parts of, like, opposing orders, rather like parts of the same one. No.
You sort of choose whether you... Yeah. I suppose that grumpy old wizard man goes more for sage than knight. And I'm old. I'm not going to be waving my lightsaber around too much.
But like Yoda's old, he's still a Jedi.
Oh, that's true. He's pretty kick-ass.
Even when he's like all crotchety and
In all fairness, though, last time I went for Protect the Weak, so I'm going to go for Sage because I didn't do that last time. Cool.
Pierce the lies.
I'm going to pierce those lies. Excellent.
So you get some moves at the start, but I can't find on here.
So you get the suggestion, which is the signature move.
Okay.
When you use your power to subtly influence the mind of some weak-willed living thing, I discharge this move, whatever that means. What does discharging a move mean?
It means that you mark it as discharged, and you can't use it again until you've recovered it. So there's a roll you can make to recover it.
And I roll Alien. Don't know what this means, guys. On a 10+, choose one.
Of the options
So there are
in the
two
bullet
options
points.
underneath. They either follow a single command from
Fine.
you for a short time,
Fine.
or convince them of something without providing proof, so long as you do not actively lie.
And then on a 6 and below, they can ignore me completely, which most people will probably do. But they also realise that I was messing with their head straight away.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Getting you into a right pickle.
Yeah.
As we are starting somewhat leveled up, you can pick two other moves. So there's a section called Mystic Moves. It might be on the other side.
Yes, Mystic Moves. Ooh, hello. I could Scry,
Nice.
which sounds quite fun. Embrace Eternity.
What does that mean?
So when I gently reach out and mingle your mind, and with the energies and auras of something living nearby, I can seek something, I can protect something. This all sounds quite vague.
Oh, it's like using the Force.
I think that one's like Mind Meld. Like a Vulcan mind meld sort of situation. Not limited to just another person, limited to the general vibe of what's around you.
I mean, there's a lot. So I'm going to ignore the sort of weapony ones.
Okay.
I'm not going weapony, I'm going mind. So Psychic Grenade.
I'm going to ignore the weapony one. Psychic grenade.
No, but like, I'm not going to like hit things. I'm
What
going
does it
to
say it is?
mess with their minds. When you lob a grenade, instead of cause... Oh, I see. So you've got to lob a grenade. Instead of causing harm, you choose to cause muscle spasms and incapacitate those affected.
I interpret Psychic Grenade as a mental thing.
Yeah.
A mental bomb.
Yeah, when you lob a psychic grenade.
Right, well, I'm definitely taking that.
Because I don't think there are any grenades in the equipment, so it just has to be like, when you decide you're going to do this.
Oh, I see, right, I'm with you. Wise words, that sounds pretty good. When a crew member comes to you for advice and you share your wisdom with them, they have advantage going forward when acting on your advice. If they do, you mark XP.
You're going to be interminable, aren't you? This whole way through, you're going to be sharing nugs of wisdom.
But they
Well,
should
back
be,
in my day.
I think it has to be like Yoda-style wisdom that makes literally no
Yes.
sense.
Absolutely. I quite like the sound of that. I like the fact I get XP when they follow my
Yeah.
advice. Oh gosh, there's too many.
This is the trouble with jumping in a little higher level, is you do have to make more decisions based on really no information.
Okay, I'm going to go for... I think scrying would be really helpful.
What is it defined as?
So when you take time to perform the ritual of prophecy, say whose future you wish to scry and offer up something linked to them, I roll Alien. On a 10+, the player of the subject will ask you 3 questions. tell them what you see. If you act to bring the prophecy to pass, you have advantage. If you act to stop the prophecy, you have disadvantage.
That's cool.
That also works quite nicely if you're out risking your lives hunting bounties. I think that would be a useful service to be able to provide.
You know what? I'm actually going to scrap the psychic grenade because I don't think that's in keeping with me. I'm going to go scrying and wise words.
Nice.
I think I like the idea of manipulating people around me.
You could develop your psychic grenade later.
I think that's just
With
going to be my
some XP.
personality.
Yeah.
Just halfway through this, it's just going to be, I've had an idea, guys, watch. And just lob something glowing and blue from the ether.
Yeah, I think that's me then, guys.
So
The wise
You're
words
gonna
and
want-
scrying.
some hooks, which are basically just some flavourful driving forces. Anytime it says
teach.
PC, I'm sure you can imagine that means slot in
One
one
of
of
us.
these guys.
Sure, yeah. Do I just pick? How many of these do
You
I
can pick 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
It says
last,
fill in at least 3.
I am beginning to think my order is misguided, and I'm questioning my faith.
ooh, that's interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Especially if you're with Matt and co.
Are you the start of the Sith?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I'm Ground Zero Sith. PC has a destiny. I must make them see. Oh, yes! Right, so I'm picking that.
Pick 3.
Right, I am starting the Sith.
Legally distinct from.
Yeah.
Yes, sorry, I am
A
starting
legally
Sith.
distinct
Slip.
entity.
The Tith.
I'm starting a right tip.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm beginning to think my order is misguided. I'm going to take my PC has a destiny. I must make them see it and commit to it.
Who's it going to be?
Him.
For the benefit of the tape.
Yes, Strat. And my order is no, I'm supposed to be a bastion of peace and wisdom. Yeah, I'm supposed to be a bastion of peace and wisdom, but I can't let go of my quite sort of old, bit paunchy, wiry, faded. What sort of thing might he like?
The Daily Mail?
I was going to say, did you vote to leave the EU by any chance?
Yeah.
And you're becoming more and more entrenched.
I
the more
voted to
wrong it
leave the
goes.
conclave. But,
You're a space racist.
oh no, I don't want to be a space
No,
race.
Don't be one of those.
No.
That would be
No,
bad.
don't
I
That would be
think
bad.
I want to
I
be.
don't want to spend 8 hours with a space race.
No.
You'd have been off the ship.
It's going to be it's going to be an emotion. It's going to be my pride.
Oh, yeah, nice.
I was going to say pride or honour fit nicely.
I'm very proud.
The order's not what it used to be.
Exactly, yeah.
I can make it better. It's all about me. And now him. Strat.
Nice.
Through whom you're going to live vicariously.
Yes. Yes, that's me.
So last thing, to ramp it up in the Impulse Drive book, it just to basically make the difficulty a bit higher, the stakes a bit higher, we're going to cross off any calamities which are good.
Okay.
So
No
What
good
does that mean? What
So-
does that mean?
over time, when you take harm, you can choose to take stress, and when you've
Yeah.
got a certain amount of stress, a calamity happens. It's like a narrative event.
Yeah.
And there are some good ones and there are some bad
see.
ones. So I think from the list there, you know, if you've taken a lot of stress, you're not discovering some ancient teachings
No.
or records of your order, so that can go.
I'm not going to
You're
get
not
new
gaining
ability.
new psychic abilities. And I think we'll lose the bottom one as well, the call to the seat of power for your order, simply
Sure.
because there's too much potential on a roll there for that to go very well for you.
Yeah.
I don't think
Okay.
I have any good calamities on my sheet. They are
Okay.
all terrible.
Well, that's it. That's good. That means you've got a larger pool of stuff to put
Exactly.
your stress in, because
Oh God. You suffer a terrible wound, illness, or debility. Describe what you've lost.
Everyone's got that one.
My fantastic wiry hair. It's gone. Right.
Is that it?
and I think that is the Starkey.
Oh no, I've made a dreadful. dreadful man.
Maybe you'll be redeemed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, that's me.
Lovely.
You've been listening to Merely Roleplayers. You can look us up wherever you find podcasts, on Twitter @merelyroleplay and at facebook.com/merelyroleplayers. Reviews and kind words are all very much appreciated, and we hope you'll join us again for our next episode.